This is not really a product review, nor is it an unboxing. It just starts off kind of like that because I want to show what the camera is that's used later on. I've bought myself one of these guys, which everybody will recognize is not the famous brand name version of that. I think I will put up the specs in just a moment so you can see what the important parameters are that I use to make my decision. There were three things that I based my buying decision on. First was low cost. Second was that it was inexpensive. And the third was that it doesn't cost much. It comes with what appears to be a dilithium crystal. I haven't checked to see whether or not it's a good one or not. It's got a Framus, an interesting looking Corbalon that I think does frambulate onto the bottom of the thingy if you want to wobulate in the performance. It has one of these things with that thing there that's got the thingies on the inside. It has one of these, which is a very interesting sort of a what's it with a fidget thing on the Squigaloon. And it has this here, Corbalon, with the tightenable what's it's here and here, kludgifying a whole mess of things together. I was able to make this assembly, which I could then, with some adjusting and fiddling of the various things, I could put this onto the handlebars of my bike and then adjust the angle with this guy and tip that to point and so forth so that I could record a bicycle ride. It turns out that every little pebble on the ground gets into the microphone, and you certainly could not hear me talk over that. Time for a jump cut. You can see that this camera has an awful lot of fisheye distortion. There are tools that will correct it. I'm just not using one of those. Yes, this road does have a separated bicycle lane, and also the speed limit here is 25 miles an hour. So I guess I'd better slow down a bit here. After riding on the road for a little bit, I do get inside this nice little park, which has what they try to tell us is a lake in it. But it is really just sort of a man-made large-scale water feature. It's a pond more than a lake. It does have fish in it, and there is at least one turtle that I saw. And of course there's the ducks and things swimming around. If I get out my cell phone and position myself just right, I can actually make this look quite nice. Sort of in the middle of the frame there, that's actually a small island that is within the so-called lake. It is clear that pointing a camera straight out in front of a bicycle doesn't really capture the image of the park the way I like to think about it. This is closer to what I see in my mind. I will close now, thanking you all for coming along on my little adventure.